Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm
forth.
a fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just checked Angel Reese harder than a foul in the paint, and it's got everyone talking. Stephen A. Smith just shut down Angel Reese's latest headline-grabbing move like it was a rerun of reality TV gone off the rails. After she pulled a bold Caitlin Clark-level stunt that set social media ablaze, the sports world collectively gasped. She really did that? Thought the drama ended after the final buzzer? Think again. Stephen A. didn't just grab the mic, he lit it up. And if you're Angel Reese, you might want to reach for some aloe, because this burn was personal. What happened?
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, if Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did, they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the final. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you know what at moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point.
We have a lot of folks that have come to the defense of numerous WNBA players because they were pointing out like this has been going on before long and people are not hating on her. It's not about hating on her. It's that you feel she is getting a level of attention that you deserved and you warranted long before she ever came along.
4 points. That's it. That's the whole tweet. Angel Reese dropped a grand total of 4 points like she was on a strict scoring cleanse. And no, Caitlin Clark wasn't locking her down. The girl was benched, iced up like a leftover casserole, sipping Gatorade and giving PTA mom energy from the sidelines. This was Sky versus Fever, and Caitlin wasn't even in the game, yet somehow Angel couldn't cook. Not even a light simmer. What happened out there?
And tipped off this weekend with several marquee matchups on the slate. Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58 with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive.
How do you walk into a game where the main attraction is literally icing her ankle on the sidelines and decide, yeah, today feels like a great day to have the worst game of my career? Angel Reese didn't just miss the moment, she buried it. If this was a stunt to prove she's the anti-Caitlin, then consider it a slam dunk in reverse. While Caitlin Clark was benched, wrapped like a Chipotle burrito and sipping Gatorade like a chill sideline CEO, Angel was out there dropping numbers so low they came with a sad trombone soundtrack. 4 points. That's not a stat line. That's a silent cry for help.
Calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of.
And sure, she hauled in her signature 12 rebounds, because Angel Reese lives for those boards. You'd think each one came with a free Chick-fil-A coupon the way she snatches them like her career depends on it. Which, after this offensive disaster, it just might that if rebounds were gold bars, Angel would be a billionaire. But when it comes to actual buckets, points, scoring, she's out here acting like putting the ball in the hoop is optional. Like she's doing basketball a favor by refusing to drop double digits.
Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points on opening.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own that. Angel Reese can rebound the basketball. She's a damn good player. She's got a bright future in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark is next level.
You know it's bad when even the commentators are reaching with, well, she's contributing in other ways. Other ways? Like what? Morale. Because Angel Reese looked like she was doing 40 minutes of cardio with a side of existential crisis. At one point, the camera caught her staring into space like she was seriously weighing a pivot to reality TV. The real stat patters of Chicago, coming soon to a streaming service near you. Remember when she used to hit the court like a walking highlight reel? Lashes flawless, nails sharp, attitude louder than the crowd? Now, that stat line is giving, wait, we had a game today? Her whole vibe screamed, I peaked in college. This isn't the season she hyped. This isn't the Bayou Barbie domination tour. This is Desperate Housewives of the WNBA, and Angel's holding the empty wine glass. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is getting hunted on the court like she owes the league back pay, and she's still out here dropping dimes, hitting threes, and drawing double teams like she's Steph Curry's secret sister. Want a hook/title for this post? Try Angel Reese just entered her reality TV era.
A little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. That element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
Oh man, the latter part of that, Stephen A, is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Angel Reese had the stage and forgot her lines. She had the spotlight, the mic, the platform, the moment. She even had the metaphorical backup dancers, and still, she blanked. That 12-rebound flex? Let's be real. It's time we admit that not all rebounds are created equal. Angel's out there grabbing boards like the ball disrespected her mom. Stat padding isn't a side hustle anymore. It's the whole job description. That she's boxing out like she's training for a CrossFit tournament, only to check up shots that belong in a modern art museum. She's not securing rebounds. She's hoarding them like rare Pokemon cards. Gotta catch 'em all, but apparently never do anything with them. And now, the whispers have started. You know the ones, those ominous, sports talk murmurs, benched, forgotten, dropped. This isn't high school. You don't get gold stars for effort. If you're not scoring in the WNBA, you're sitting right now. Angel Reese's most consistent contribution might be her courtside fits, and if they cut her minutes, she might want to check in with wardrobe, not the coaching staff. This was supposed to be her breakout season, the prove the haters wrong era, but instead, she's looking like the basketball version of a viral TikTok trend that burned bright for 10 seconds and crashed harder than a milk crate. Challenge started high, took one shaky step, and now we're all watching the fall in slow motion.